Greetings everyone, and thank you for watching another video in this YouTube channel. Today I really want to discuss something with you. I just received a new book from the guys at Packt. They sent it to me, a book about Grafana, and they asked me just for my honest feedback, honest opinion regarding the book, what I think about the different chapters inside, the content, and so on. And I just wanted to give you a quick overview on this fantastic book. So I have the book over here. This is Learn Grafana 10, Grafana version 10, and it's written by Eric Salituro. And at the time that he was writing this book, I have not checked LinkedIn right now, but at the time he was working in Zendesk. So I took a quick look over the chapters, and I absolutely love some of them because, as you know, based on my experience, I tend to use Grafana with a lot of InfluxDB, Influx data, Telegraph, and so on. But the book itself, it touches that. So it touches from the start, how to install Grafana and how to start with the basics. But also it starts on the next chapters. It moves to the time series databases, and as a time series, well, I can see here that it was using InfluxDB. So that is absolutely fantastic. Here you go. I have it on the chapter number 5, extracting and visualizing data with InfluxDB and Grafana. It's over here, and this is very nice. It's using Docker most of the time, so that is absolutely fantastic. Very simple instructions, easy to follow, and well, if any time you have any questions, you can always just refer to the page where you are more interested in. As per usual on Packt, you can always buy the physical version or the digital version as well. So that is handy as well in the case that you have 2 monitors, same as I do have over here. Just to do Control F and try to search for the content. But yeah, I can see here how it is starting with InfluxDB, and then it offers a few examples over here about, for example, something about the weather, so the weather on the United States, and then it downloads all of that weather time series and it pull it into the InfluxDB, and from there it's visualized into Grafana. This is what I've been talking to you for many years, but as I said, things that are interesting for me. Let me move a bit more. It talks about how to do queries in a lot of detail over here. So that is really good to start with all of this, or even to again go a bit deeper. So let me go into the chapters that I was looking into them. So one of the chapters that is as well one of my favorites, it's how to explore Grafana Loki. So how to explore logs. That I saw that it was about more into the end of the chapter. So let me take a quick look if I can show you quick. Let's see what else over here. So at the end of the book, you can see something like monitoring data streams with Grafana alerts, for example. So that is very nice because that is something that not everyone is exploring today, right? So we start ingesting data, we start visualizing the data with a lot of beautiful dashboards, very useful, of course. Widgets, and then we put these dashboards, on a big screen and so on. But not many start producing alerts based on that, based on the metrics, based on trends, based on peaks, and so on, right? So there's a dedicated chapter for alarms over here, which is for alerts, which is very nice. Let me take a quick look into what else I can show you on here. That's nice. Okay. Some alerts about Nginx. Everything is so intuitive here. You can follow step by step, lots of pictures in every page. There are 1, 2, sometimes 3 images, so you can follow it by step, and you are not going to get lost into problems. Here you go. Chapter number 13, exploring log data with Grafana's Loki. Here it is. Again, as I said, one of my favorites, because Loki and logs itself, it has been sort of a few years ago, right? It was a bit more abandoned, or more for other products like Elasticsearch, Splunk, and so on, right? But with Grafana's Loki, which it has, they say the other day on the conference, around 4 years, 5 years old already is Loki. It has become one of my favorites products inside Grafana as well, because you can start ingesting lots, billions and billions of lines of logs, and then Loki is going to help you, build queries very, very simple based on your logs. So the chapters that are here are very nice, because I'm not yet 100% into Loki, so I've been looking into it and I've been exploring it. But you know what? The detail that it's here in this book, in this specific chapter, is going to be very, very useful for me, to the point that I will, of course, follow the instructions over here, and I will perhaps start writing some blogs about it, because this is absolutely fantastic. I'm very interested. So it's telling about the prompt tail over here, and then later on it's offering how to start with ingesting logs, and then something from this is still the prompt tail configuration, and then some Linux logs over here. Very, very, very nice. Another chapter that, of course, we are in 2023, right? 2024 almost. It is about, let me go over here. It was at the end as well. I was looking at the chapters, and I was exploring them, and this caught my attention. So, okay, on the number 15 is managing permissions for users, teams, and organizations. That's fine. I think that after this is the OAuth 2. So you can just authenticate in Grafana logins using LDAP and OAuth providers. So that's good. I'm not going to touch much into that, but of course it's important. So everyone accessing the Grafana instance, who can access, and all the RBAC and so on, right? Come on, let's go into the number 17. So this chapter, it's all about cloud monitoring, AWS, Azure, and GCP. As you can imagine, this is very, very important chapter, because, well, we do have already, most likely you have already instances running on the cloud, whatever it is, in AWS, in Azure, in GCP, all together. So the visualization here, it is about how to monitor in the the resources, right? CPU, RAM, consumption, and then from there later on you can, of course, build your own charts based on consumption. Talk about maybe pricing in the future. It depends. So from here, what I can see on these pages is just is giving you the instructions step by step on how to start monitoring resources consumption on the different clouds. So this is very, very nice. It ends over here about the with the summary. Is telling you that in this chapter is going to integration for the 3 world biggest cloud providers, with built-in data sources for Amazon CloudWatch, Azure Monitor Logs, and Google Cloud Monitoring. So those three big clouds, they are already they have their own sort of exporters of data, and in this chapter you will learn how to communicate with those. Absolutely fantastic. So I mentioned a few chapters. Of course, I cannot mention all of them. I will be here all day. Plus, of course, I'm going to spoil you the entire book, right? So chapter number 9 as well, it's creating insightful dashboards. That's very important, right? Because if we have a lot of data and we build so basic widget that it doesn't tell us anything, you know, just pulling, okay, yeah, I can see that this time series over here in a line. Okay, what does it mean, right? On this chapter, is going to go a bit deeper into some examples and how you can, you know, play with the metrics. So Eric helped us with to build something that it has a meaning for your business, for what you're trying to monitor, and so on and so forth. So I cannot say much about it because I said a lot already, and I mean, I totally recommend the book. By the way, this is the second edition, at least what I got in my hands. This is the second edition. First edition it was on 2020, then the second edition is in 2023 now, so it's very, very new. The second edition. Let me take a look to confirm. Yes, this was first published on June 2020, and now it has been probably edited and everything, because Grafana 10 is not at all as 2020. And then yeah, the second edition is 2023. So I totally recommend it. Just take a look into Packt, and then I'll take a look into the options, you know, like maybe it can be you want to purchase only the digital version, but in my case I have the physical version and I have the digital as well, in case once again I want to look for something to have it here on my second monitor. So I hope you have enjoyed this quick overview about Learn Grafana 10, the book. It's very thick. It has a lot of content, and even if you have Grafana, you've been using it for years, same as myself, I still found chapters that are very interesting, very good to take a look at. But especially if you are starting with Grafana, or you've been just using it for a few weeks, this book it is a must to have, to go into deep, even chapter by chapter. You know, you start with the time series and then you move into something else, like I mentioned, like logs and monitoring cloud and so on. What a great find. Thank you so much, Packt, for sending it over to give a review. As I said, if it was absolutely useless for me, I would have said, but even with the experience that I have on Grafana for so many years, there are a few chapters over here that are very, very important for me, and some others that I don't mind, you know, to go back, like creating an insightful dashboards. Why not take a look into others, how other people think about what an insightful dashboard is, and Eric nailed it on this book, that specific chapter. So totally recommended. Please take a look. I think I will add the link of how to buy it into the description. No reference, no ads, not anything. I'm not earning anything from this review or from the link. So if it's useful for you, just go and buy it. And then of course thank Eric, because he is the one who has grown this fantastic book, who has spent his time. I can see this has been months of work here, perhaps even a year of work into this book. So with that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in the future in another videos. Thanks. Bye.